Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, Remember, hit that like button, smash the like button, share the video, um, get um, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so every time we do one of these videos, you'll know it. Share it. I am doing these for free, and I hope to continue to do it for free. As long as I know people are watching it, yeah, we'll keep doing it. As long as people are subscribing to the channel keeps going up and people are still liking the button, I'll hitting the thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. Just as long as I know somebody's watching it. So today I did a video. I was going to show you how to do this. This is for MetaTrader 4. I do not know MetaTrader 5 does this. The fact being is everybody I know is on MetaTrader 4. We downloaded it the other day, and the guy was actually on MetaTrader 5. I looked at it, and the top of the screen here is totally different. I've downloaded MetaTrader 5 before and didn't like it, and then got off of it and went back and found the 4 downloaded. If you download MetaTrader 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. If you keep the same password and same username, basically, password, username, yeah, and you go to your laptop, you can pull this same setting up on your laptop, home computer. You can download it on your phone, but it will not be this setting, just for the fact that the phone's kind of limited to what it has, but it will have your take profit and stuff on your thing, and where you're at, how much money you got in, how much money you're making. This does too. So, but anyways, let's get moving. If you pull up a chart like this, and also over here, if you smash your your right hand mouse, go down and show all, it's going to show all your pricings that you can get into. You may not want it. You can hide all. You want to hide all, you can go up here and pick your own ones you just want to see. You might want when you first start out, have only the ones that you're in, the first 12, the main 12 ones, or you might just want to have the ones you're testing. It's totally up to you. You can actually drag them and move them. Just left click it, drag it, and drag it up where you want it, and it'll go up here. I'll usually always keep mine, the ones I get in and trade the most, up through here. So we'll put that back up there. U.S. and Europe and Mexico is one of the big ones. U.S. and this one is one of the big ones. Be leery of these. The bank stays in these usually. Great Britain, Swiss franc, because they don't continue to get into that one too much. AUD, CAD don't. AUD, franc they don't. So those be leery. So, but it gets back to here. You just click it, drag it over. It's going to pop up like this. Now yours will have all these grids, all these lines. You can still see them in the background, but they'll be bright. These would be a fluorescent green, black, outlining green, or something like that. I can't remember. It looks hideous to me. But how can you change it? You just right click, go right down, hit it, and then you're going to bring it up. And I can't remember what color it was before. You can change your candles to whatever you want. Mine's just down. Most everybody I see, they're down. They're bearish, or bearish candle, downtrend, whatever you want to call it. Short, it's always red. Just when I've seen them change it to blue. I know one guy's it's got the background white, the candle going up is blue, the candle going down is red, so he's got red, white, and blue. He's in Canada. I mean, not Canada, Britain. But that's just a color he wanted to favorite, that color. But to change the background, we're going to change this to white, because what we want to do is just see the pattern. You can leave it as red, black if you want to. Totally up to you. It just always, I've done it in white. Now if you see, this is how it comes in. And these, I think, like I said, it's lined in green and white, or lined in green and black, and this one's all red. Something like that, I can't remember. And if you look at it, you'll see, if you see it, you'll see it when you first do it. So to me, it just looks I don't know, but like I said, you can change them. If you like the color, go for it. So I turned the grids to white so you won't see them. See how that goes? And then I'm going to change the candlesticks. Actually, I'm going to change them to black just for the fact what we're doing here, we're not really worried about the candles. We're just worried about the pattern it's forming. So we're changing them black, and then we'll change them to this. And that's right up here. You can change it back to the candle, Japanese candles, or you can change it back. Or you can just change the line. It's totally up to you. You can actually change the lines. I've just always done it this way. So what we're trying to do now, we're going to try to get the moving average. So I'll show you a trick. If you look over here, you can save template. So if I hit save, it's going to save this template as whatever I want to call it. And so I got average moving daily. So if I click it, it's going to change it to the moving daily one that I've got it set to. So right now we're going to do it. So if I just click it, all I got to do is drag them over, click it, it automatically changes it. So this one we're going to do moving average. I'm going to do 4, and we're just going to keep it as simple. This is no, let's keep it. Yeah, let's keep it simple. This one here, you can pick whatever color you want. So pick whatever color you want, write it down, remember what color you picked, so that way you know which one's for which currency or whatever. So we're just going to go with we'll go with green. So we'll go okay. We'll do it again. Moving average. We'll do a 4, an 8. And we'll change the color to an 8 to a blue. Like I said, it doesn't matter as long as you know what it is. It's fine. We'll do a 12. We'll do whatever color. Like I said, as long as you know it, it's totally up to you. Don't let somebody say, no, you got to do this way. It's totally up to you. 16, right? We did a 12. We'll change this color to we'll do yellow. We'll change this one to 24. And now all this is basically a tool that you can use. This is just a thing that I've used over the years. And we'll change this to 200. And we'll go red here. And we'll make this a little bit thicker. There's your 200. So now we'll go back. So what you're looking for, and I don't have my other stuff on here, but what you're looking for is this turn. So the 4 turning. So in this one, let's make the 4 a little bit bigger. So here the 4 is going way. See, I make my 4 red so I can see it. Say, like how this one's crossed over. So that's an indicator that it's going the opposite. It's going to do a different trend. This one is doing a different trend, but the 200's here. So that one's kind of be So, because a lot of times when you do it, it likes the 200. Now see how this one's went up, it's coming back. It likes that 200 line. So this will be a trade that you would watch to get into. And so you can see it's coming down, down, down. Now this is one indicator that you can use to get into the trade. Now there again, you might look at the candlestick pattern, but there looks like there's a long candlestick right here pushing it down. This might be a little bit of bounce back. It may go back up and then bounce back, but see how the red turns? And this is what we look for. Now if I want to take this and use the one I saved, I can just click on the saved, bam, it does it for me. So anytime I want to drag one over here, it's just going to change it. I can hit my save, or I can go up here and save this as a temple. So if you look at mine, get off that one. If you look at all mine, there's 12. So instead of doing all 12 of these all at the same time, you just drag over one and then go up here and hit your save temple. Do your first one, get it set up like you want it, and go over here and save it. And then anytime you want to do it, put your other ones here and just click save, save, and it'll change them all. That way you're not doing all of them and setting them all up at the same time. So there's one. There's another way you can do indicators. And if you do this all at one time, you got your screen like you want to set up and come on this side and hit save. Here, name it, and it's going to set this all up. So anytime I want to go back to any of these, see this is my moving hour, I can go back to my moving daily average. See, and I can change them. You can change these anytime you want. So if I go in here and change it to 4 or 5, I can change it. But let's go to so let's go to this. I got a bowling band here. That's my 50. There's a 50, but there's different. This is the bowling band 50. This is a 50 I put in there. That's I think the difference is this is a, well, I'm gonna click on it. I can tell you it's closed. And this one's yeah, so the difference. So then your 4 should be this one. So there's your 4, and there's a 50. The 4 is set up as, and your 50 is set up. So what you look for is anytime they cross. Let me see if I can. Let me bring another screen over. Let me show you. So if you go in here, you take your moving average. We're going to put X 50. We're going to do it white. That's fine. And we're going to go up here and do another one. We're going to do this as a 4. Simple. Not white. We'll change the color. Not black, you won't be able to see it. Let's do yellow. No, let's do red. I like red. Okay. Now this is another way you can do it. This is a technique. Works for all stocks. It's pretty much even the other one. Moving average works for any stock. Penny stocks, regular stocks, cryptocurrency, forex market. And this one does too. And what you do, you look for when the 4 crosses the 50. And see, it crosses. If it crosses going down, it's a short. You sell. I mean, you put a sell in. If it goes crossed up it, put a buy. Cross down, sell. And see, it goes way down. And sometimes you got to be leery because, like right here, it probably right in here went over it and then went back down. So sometimes you got to be leery, like the next candle form or whatever, or watch candlestick patterns. But that's usually another way indicating how you can get into a trade is when it crosses. And see, this one's crossed it and made pretty good made pretty good profit. But see right here, they didn't do too good. Yeah, because if I'd have seen this, I'd have probably put in sell. But when that candle, you know, you won't get in with this candle. But once that wick went way down, I would have never got in. I'd have basically make sure I didn't even put it in the trade, or make sure I delete everything. And then of course this one formed, and that's going down. This works about 90% of the time. Because see right here, it just touched and still went back up. So it's going up and come touched a little bit, went up. But usually with the average, what you do on an hour, you try to get 25 to 30 pips out of a trade on this, and you can get out. On a 4 hours, you try to do, well, I got my notes down here, 50 to 100 pips. And anything else like under that, just give 15 pips or something. So this is an hour one. So I would try to at least get 25 to 30 pips out of it, if not more. But like I said, if this went up above it and shot back down below it and come in here, so I would have come in. But see, this kind of would have probably scared me off until this one formed. It went down, and then I might have got in it here. But put your stop loss right in here on that line. So if it does come back up, you're not losing if it goes back up the opposite way. And as it trends down, keep moving your stop loss down. And see, this one stayed under it. And this usually was indicating a lot of people got out of the trade. And this one formed, so I would have probably got out as soon as that green one formed, especially when this long one formed. See how the long they are, short, short, short. So go back and watch my candlestick pattern. But this candle formed made me think it would go down farther, which it did. But this one I would have got out when this candle formed. It's too long. And if you don't know about candlestick patterns, go back and watch the candlestick pattern video. This one is another indicator to get out. But see how long these are. See how little it is, and it comes down and goes to this candle, but there's a huge same color candle that usually indicated it's changing. So this one formed, which did not completely engulf this one, but this one formed, which indicated it's going down, but there again, it's struggling right in here, and it goes back up. But this candle here would have told me to get out of the trade if I was in the trade here, even here. So if I rode this all the way down, kept moving it, this candle here would have told me to get out. Yeah, see, this one I'd have got out on this candle, but it was undecisive. But that's fine. I'd have been out of the trade. And if I was in or watching the trade and this candle formed and this one formed, I'd have got back in it. You just got to watch your candlestick patterns. See, this candle, it's too long. See how long these are? It's okay if it completely engulfs the one beside it, but if it goes down too long and then you got a long one, that means a lot of people got out of the trade. It's going to shoot back up, or opposite way, it's going to shoot back down. This one kind of indecisive, but then it still went up. See, now if you got this one formed next to the green one and it completely engulfed it, which is a great sign, it's going to go back down. So you took it. See, like this one, small, small, and this candle formed is completely engulfed this one and this one, which is a great sign. It's going up. This one here, it engulfed it too. So that's 3 engulfed, and it engulfed. That was a good sign. It crossed the 52 cross, and so there's your 2 indicators to get in this trade, and it does. It goes way up. But be leery. Don't sit here and think it's going to go, you know, it's down here, the 50 is here and hits here, and it's going to go way up here and then come back down. It don't, because it likes to stay in balance, and the 50 is usually the balance. Some people does 200. So if you want to put a like we did in the other one, an average moving 200, you can. Let's see. Let's do it green. So a lot of times it likes to stay around the 200 too. But some people likes it to come down and touch the 200. But on this demonstration, we're not going to do the 200 because I don't want to overwhelm you. So this is a good technique to another second technique you can use to indicate it that it's going to do something. Go by the candlesticks. Go by its crossing. The force crossing the 50. and you can go from there. So that's another good technique you can use. Bollinger Band, which I'll talk about it later. Which I'm looking at this candle right here, because it's going in, it's pushing into so many of the bands, and it's a red candle, and I'm going to wait to see if it completely at least goes the same size, if not go up, but it's going up, and the candle's coming down really good, so it might be. But using the Bollinger Band, I'll talk about Bollinger Bands here, but more it goes into the Bollinger Band, the better it is. But sometimes, like I said, I've seen it go into the Bollinger Bands, like come down, can down. You think, okay, it's going to stop right in here and come back. It didn't. It just kept going down. So, but the Bollinger Bands are really good in technique. But today I'm not going to talk about it, because I can get on a totally different subject. But try this one out. Try it on your favorite ones. This is a good way to get in it. Just watch for the crossover. See, this one crossed, but almost crossed. So I wouldn't have got in a trade right there at all. So if it crossed it here, this one I'd have been leery of, just for the fact these two, the candle here is completely engulfed this one and this one, and it looks like this one, but it did crossed it. But that's when I would have been leery of. So, like I said, it's just another technique you can look and watch and learn, and then watch your candlestick patterns. That gives you two indicators to watch for. You can go back and look at your average moving, and just see which way it's going. And on yours here, set your charts up what currency you're going to go. You're wanting to do. I got 12. These are the ones I watch all the time. Set yours up different, unless you're going to use the same ones. Do an hour, daily. You can do, I think on my laptop on another one, I've got it down to daily, hourly, and I think a 15-minute chart. I've got them all on there. So I can go here, 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 and to see if the daily's going, the hourly's going, but I look over the 15 minutes, looks like it's turning, going back up. I know to wait till it bounces back down. So this is another way you can, like I said, you can use this tool. You can use the other tool I talk about. You can use them on any of them. It works. This technique works on all of them. So practice it. Don't start your count up till you start your demo count up. Play with it and get going, because this one, I want to tell you about this one real quick. Just the fact I've just thought about it. This is JPY. JPY moves faster than any of them, just because most pips starts different. This one's works totally different, and I'll explain it one day better and stuff, because I'm actually running out of time. Actually, I just didn't think of it. But be leery of the JPY. It doesn't matter where you go. JPY. It doesn't matter where you go. It moves different, faster sometimes. You can lose a lot of money faster. You can take a lot of profit faster, just because the pips on it is shorter than the rest of them, for say. So, and I'll explain that later, because if I go on that detail, we're going to be here another 30 minutes. So be leery on that one. Also, if you look at another website, and I ain't going to pull it up because today's is okay day to trade. The forex market, cryptocurrency, you can do just about anything. Penny stocks is okay. The regular market's okay. Today's okay and thing, but the rest of the 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, is when the forex market really moves. It's a good day to get in it. Fridays, I don't usually get in on trades on Friday unless I know 100% the bank. It's a currency the bank's staying out of, because on the Friday, a lot of your banks has got to make their money. They got to meet their quota, especially at the end of the month. Usually end of the week, end of the month, they got to meet their quota. And so they'll slam a bunch of money in it and make it move the opposite way to log everybody else, unless you know which way it's going to go and you ride with the banks. So But other than that, it's Fridays I don't usually trade on. I watch it, and I won't trade on high currency. And you got big currencies, and I used to have them written down, but I don't no more. But try to get currencies that the banks don't get into too much. Play with them, and then play with one that's got it. So have a good one. Remember, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. And we're going to try to do these at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 videos a week and get y'all going more in the stock market.